Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video of Monster Hunter, and actually today this is an archive video or just a video I made a long time ago. And a little fun fact about these videos I'm going to be releasing, especially this one, these were one of my first videos that I was contributing to YouTube, but they were also scrapped, such as this one. Well, I wouldn't say more so scrapped, I just never really implemented it on YouTube. I had it on my Facebook account, and luckily I saved it. These videos were from I think 2 years ago, and as you can see, this was G10.1. So this is the Taiwan version of Monster Hunter Frontier, and as you know, the Taiwan version is an update behind the Japanese version. So if the Japanese version was in G9, the Taiwan version would be indiscriminately in G8, or if it was in G7, then Taiwan version would be in G6. So there's a difference between the two, between the Taiwan version and the Japanese version. The Japanese version is always ahead, while the Taiwan version is only an update behind. It's nothing too major. They're usually behind by a couple of months in updates, which is no big problem. The other factor why I played on the Taiwan version was because it was much more cheaper and a lot more friendlier. Unlike the Japanese version, they're very strict on players. They don't like English players joining the game. Technically, it is illegal because you're using VPNs to get into their server, in which I did as well. Nothing I'm really proud of, but I mean, at this point, I was getting desperate to playing Monster Hunter games, especially new ones. And I decided to pick up Frontier, and it looks really laggy over here. I was running on a pretty good PC at the time, well, laptop. I was running a Lenovo, so, I mean, the Lenovo did really well. For the most part, the Lenovo, I think it was, let me see. Can't read it, but I know the Lenovo was pretty reliable. It could play games from like 2017 and today's games, so I mean it was a good PC. I still use it today. No, actually I think this was an older PC I was playing on, because I have three laptops. I have the Lenovo, I have a gaming laptop which I have to repair, and then I had the old one I used to play on. And right now I'm just starting up the Quest. And all that stuff. Now, I haven't played Frontier in a while due to the fact that, you know, Monster Hunter World is out, and I'm currently playing Double Cross right now. During this time gap, I really didn't play much Monster Hunter games. I mean, I was still playing a lot of them. It was just, I was trying to focus on Frontier, and I did for the most part for a couple months. But the thing was, I believe at this time, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate was coming out. Or it was out, so, you know, I just kind of went back to Monster Hunter for 4 Ultimate, which, honestly, that was a fantastic game. The quantity of how many monsters they put in Frontier really overwhelms the quality. So, it's like, 4 Ultimate has a lot of good monsters in it. The roster was the biggest at the time with new monsters per se, but Frontier had the same aspect going for it. A lot of them were recycled, but there was, you know, a handful of unique monsters as well, so it didn't really make this game bland. Now, I do state that it is kind of bland, but I'm not fully backing up the opinion that it is bland. But right now I am adjusting. This is me being a noob, by the way. This was like old school JD Punk, or just Justin. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, and you can see the watermark on it too. I mean, I didn't mention that, but yeah, I didn't even have the license requirements to Bandicam until I think a month later. When I was doing this, I got the requirements, and I think it was like $60 to $70. But I got Bandicut and Bandicam, and I got to remove the watermark and all that stuff. So it was pretty cool. And we are fighting the, I think it's the Abiorugu or Abiorugu, however you pronounce it. But I wouldn't say this is a total Devil Joe clone, but the movesets are pretty similar. But I still like this monster just enough, because there's a specific gimmick in Frontier where they give length, quote-unquote length, to the great swords, and I really wanted to get that great sword, and I do get that great sword, and you'll actually see it in the next video I'm going to be making. I'm going to try busting out 2 videos in this one day, but you can see it does the stomping animations like a Devil Joe. It even has the tail whipping like the Devil Joe, even the flinching animation of the Devil Joe. So I mean, it's pretty similar. The only difference is the actual body texture and the skin itself. But still, I really liked it. There's a difference between the Abiorugu and the Devil Joe. Anyways, the Devil Joes are quite cannibalistic. They will kill each other, meaning their own species, while the Abiorugu is actually, I wouldn't say friendlier, but they work together in packs, and they're very intelligent. Not saying the Devil Joe isn't intelligent, but they're intelligent enough to work together to reach a certain goal, and they really stick by each other. The only reason why there isn't a group in here, because that would be considered ridiculous anyways, but lore-wise, they like to work together. So it was a pretty cool aspect, and I am beating the shit out of them. So I mean, this fight overall, it was probably one of my most enjoyable fights in Monster Hunter history. I don't know why, but I just really like this monster. He's very suited for the Devil Joe type style for some reason. And he is a Brute Wyvern, I believe, during this time. Yeah, he is a Brute Wyvern. But he runs off of the fire element. There's actually a Zenith version, or a Zenith version, and there is an Ice Elemental Abiorugu, but I forgot what it's called. I think it was, like, Abiorugu or something like that, or Abiorugu. I'd have to post it up, put a picture on it, just to show you guys what that other one, and I believe it was a subspecies, but there's I mean, Frontier had a lot to offer with Zeniths and stuff, even though I argued that Zeniths are just basically a lazy copy rendition of a little bit of a change on a monster. For example, the, what was it, the Kazoo or the Kazoo, the Zenith version just basically puts, like, protrusions on the head. Just little protrusions, and just calls it a Zenith monster. Of course, it had different moves and all that, and I'm pretty sure the gear looked different as well, but just the actual body style was pretty lazily designed, I think, and I beat the shit out of it. Did I really beat it in the first, like, yeah, I mean, Frontier has this weird, I'd say, fighting phase. Like, it has a big giant fighting gap. Like, it goes from easy to ridiculously hard. I wouldn't say ridiculously hard, but relatively hard in a short span. And at this time, I mean, I'm in G rank of Monster Hunter Frontier, so I mean, I'm definitely advancing. It's just a little tough for me because I don't know everything by hand, especially in Frontier. This is a fresh new breath of air for me. So, I mean, I'm in G rank, and I was fighting Shantiant, I believe, or whatever it's called. I'll have to post another picture of it and its name because I can't pronounce it right because I'll fuck up everything. But, I just wanted to show you guys one of my oldest videos in Monster Hunter. Yes, this is one of my, well, one of the firsts video. Like, this was one of the handful of first videos I did, because at the time, I believe at first I was doing Monster Hunter Online, but in the meantime, I was also doing Frontier, but I think I did the Frontier videos first, and then I kind of scrapped it because there was no idea I could go off of for YouTube videos. I mean, now I could do it, but it's gotta be, you know, I gotta start from the beginning with, like, first star quest and all that stuff. But that was basically it. I mean, I do have another Frontier video, which is against the Rukio Diora, I believe it's called. It's basically like the Diora, but yeah. So, anyways, there was that video. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you until next time. And Clam, this video was for you since you requested it, and I was thinking about putting it up anyway, so thank you guys for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace.